You know the vibes. www.daymcomic.com, DAYMCOMIC.com. Click the link below. Order your comic books right now. They're dropping in a few months. Don't be without one.
Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. What's going on, guys? Antonio here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me, and let's get into it. All right, so ABC has announced another edition of its live specials, live in front of a studio audience. So far, all of the episodes have remade classics from the mind of the great Norman Lear, who I think is 99 years old now. Norman Lear is still with us, and he's 99 years old. And hopefully he will reach the great 100. But they did the live in front of a studio audience before. They did All in the Family. They had Woody Harrelson and Marissa Tomei, and then they did the Jeffersons with Jamie Foxx's George Jefferson. They had Wanda Sykes in there and all that. So I've been really enjoying seeing these. There's some clips of it on YouTube when they did it. Because like I said, they actually shoot these. They shoot television sitcoms used to actually be live back in the day. They'd be, or at least live to tape. The Honeymooners on the East Coast, when it aired, 60 years ago or whatever, when it aired, it was live, and then it would be live to tape on the West Coast feed. But that's how these live in front of a studio audiences are shot. Like, so when I'm in the East, so when I'm watching it, it's completely, it is live. And it was so funny, like, I'd watch Jamie Foxx. There was some flubs, it was like, cause you don't get to do another take. And Jamie Foxx Jamie Foxx is funny. He was only in Living Color. He thinks very quick on his feet. So it was like, oh, he flubbed, and he just kind of made a little joke and they move on. But I thought, like I said, it was really funny. So they're doing the new one, and this one is going to recreate Diff'rent Strokes and The Facts of Life. Now, let's break down this. They have an amazing cast of actors set for this. So we got Jonathan Lithgow, who's going to play Philip Drummond, who was the father on Diff'rent Strokes. Kevin Hart is going to take Gary Coleman's place. And Damon Wayans is going to take Todd Bridges' place as Willis. What you talking about, Willis? Todd Bridges and I know, was it Marla Gibbs actually had a little quick appearance on one of the shows when they were doing the Jeffersons. So it'd be interesting to see, since Todd Bridges is still with us. Actually, it's kind of weird when you look at it. He's the only person from the original Diff'rent Strokes cast that is still alive. Gary Coleman unfortunately passed, and the actor that played Kimberly and Mr. Drummond, they're both no longer with us as well. So Todd Bridges is the only person from the Diff'rent Strokes cast who was still at. Matter of fact, Charlotte Rae, the Charlotte Rae character who was spun off into The Facts of Life, Charlotte Rae passed in 2018, so she's unfortunately no longer with us as well. But the actress that will be doing the Mrs. Garrett character that Charlotte Rae portrayed on both Diff'rent Strokes and The Facts of Life is Ann Dowd. Ann Dowd is from The Handmaid's Tale. I've only watched a little bit of The Handmaid's Tale, even though I've got friends that absolutely love The Handmaid's Tale. She was on another show called The Leftovers. What's the guy, Damon Lindelof, that was one of the producers on Lost. He had a show on HBO called The Leftovers. And Ann Dowd was the leader of this group called the Fearful Revenant, or whatever. I can't even talk. The Fearful Revenant, which was this crazy group of people that were left behind, and they after the Passover or whatever they called it in the show, Some people got, they became really despondent. They were depressed. They started seeing life as meaningless. And the fearful revenant, they would just sit there and they were just like, yeah. They would just stand outside of churches smoking cigarettes. And it was like just really dark. But Ann Dowd was their leader on the show. And I really enjoyed her performance. So that's why I know her from. And she's going to play Mrs. Garrett on there. So I mean, she's extraordinarily talented. So I'm looking forward to seeing what she. But like I said, man, John Lithgow, big fan of his. There's so many movies that I've seen. I've seen John Lithgow. I think the first time I saw him was in The World According to Garp, which was what was that, Robin Williams? Which that's a brilliant movie in itself. But he played a football star. It's actually kind of strange. He played a football star that was transgender. He played a former football star that had a transitional, whatever you say. I'm trying to be PC now because they be flagging videos, boy. And but yeah, he played a transgender. I think he played a quarterback. It was like, but yeah, his character was Glenn Close was in it as Robin Williams' mother. I was like, man, that movie's so good. The World According to Garp. And then he did a movie with Denzel Washington and Ice-T, and it was called Ricochet. And this was one of the first movies that Denzel was in after he won his Oscar for Glory. I think he won that in like 89. But then, then they started using him as a lead star. So he won that Oscar in Glory. And then I think one of the first movies he was in was Ricochet. And that was John Lithgow was the villain in that. And like I said, Ice-T, I really enjoyed that movie. And there's another one with him, what's it, Raising Cain, which I thought was, Raising Cain is dope. The guy with split personality. John Lithgow's so talented, and he could do serious stuff. He can do comedy. I mean, just such a diverse actor. He just won an Emmy for the season 1 of Perry Mason, which they are working on season 2 for HBO right now. So yeah, he won an Emmy for his character in season 1 of HBO's Perry Mason. Like I said, he was great in that. So if you have like HBO Max, go check out season 1 of Perry Mason. John Lithgow is incredible on that. I thought, yeah, just a fan. That whole show was really good. Matthew Reese, just a great show. Like I said, Kevin Hart is funny. So for him to be, what you talking about, Willis? I'm looking forward to seeing all the little buzzwords. If you liked Diff'rent Strokes, you know what to be looking for. And then Damon Wayans, I'm looking forward to him playing Willis. And like I said, this is going to be great. I think this is awesome. I'm really excited. When I heard the news, I was like, man, they really put some effort into making sure that they cast prominent actors. They didn't just go, and let me get some TV actor to play this part. They, like I said, for them to reach out and get both Kevin Hart and Damon Wayans, and to get John Lithgow and Ann Dowd, I was like, this is fantastic. So I'm looking forward to this live in front of a studio audience. We are getting Diff'rent Strokes and The Facts of Life. The Facts of Life are all about you. I said I wasn't going to sing no more. But yeah, I'm excited. Did you watch any of the previews? Like I said, they've got clips of Woody Harrelson and Jamie Foxx. And, I think they might be up on the ABC. But like, do a YouTube search and catch some of the clips. Like I said, it was live in front of a studio audience. It's very funny. So I'm excited for this. But get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out. PlaceTheBets.com, guys. Are you tired of crapping out on sites like Fanduel and Draftkings? Go to PlaceTheBets.com. Set your fantasy lineup. Baseball, football, basketball, hockey. They got them all. They'll set your lineup. 30 days is only $1. You can go, you can sign up right now. That 30 days is only $1. PlaceTheBets.com and get that Skrilla. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And please check out my podcast at anchor.fm/AkariPress, or just type in Akari Press on your favorite streaming platform today.